Let me tell you about the fundraising advice I completely ignored. Sounds more professional. Be more polished. Don't be too personal. Never send an email that casual. I heard all of it. And honestly, ignoring that advice ended up changing everything. Hey, welcome back to the $1 Million Nonprofit. I'm Tom Kelly, and today we're talking about the fundraising advice I completely ignored and why it worked anyway. Because sometimes the biggest breakthroughs happen when you stop sounding like a nonprofit and start sounding like a human. Let's start with the old advice: perfect branding, perfect formatting, perfect messaging, everything polished, everything approved, everything safe. And you know what happened. People ignored it. Polished is often forgettable. Humans are memorable. Here's the shift: connection beats perfection. Every single time. Let's build a simple framework: honesty, personality, conversation. Step 1: honesty. One of the best performing emails I ever sent started with this: I don't really know how to write this email. That was it. No polished intro, no complicated setup. Just honesty, and people responded immediately. Because honesty feels real. Here's a powerful ChatGPT prompt: rewrite this fundraising message to sound more honest, casual, and emotionally real instead of corporate. Now your message sounds human instead of manufactured. Step 2: personality. Most nonprofit messaging sounds interchangeable. Generic mission language, generic impact statements, generic fundraising tone. But personality creates attention. Humor, warmth, imperfection, real stories, real emotion, that's what people remember. A CRM like DonorBooks helps personalize communication. But personality is what makes people care. That's the difference. Step 3: conversation. The best fundraising emails do not sound written, they sound spoken. Like one person talking to another person. Short sentences, simple thoughts, natural language. That's why plain text emails often outperform beautifully designed ones. Because they feel personal, not corporate. Events work the same way. Platforms like charity auctions today can create incredible donor experiences, but the emotional energy still comes from real human connection. Stories, laughter, vulnerability, honesty. That's what moves people. Let me say this clearly: people donate to people, not polished marketing campaigns. Another insight: safe messaging rarely spreads. The messages that perform best usually feel a little vulnerable, a little risky, a little too honest. That's why they stand out. Another insight: donors are exhausted by sounding marketed to. The more your communication feels like advertising, the less people trust it. That's the reality now. Let's talk about real talk. I spent years trying to sound more professional, and the moment I relaxed and started communicating like a real person, results improved dramatically. Not because I became a better marketer, because I became more relatable. That changed everything. Here's another powerful ChatGPT prompt: write a fundraising email that sounds like a real conversation between two people instead of a corporate campaign. Now your communication connects emotionally. Let's bring this home. Your 3 action steps. First, write one email this week without over-editing it. Second, use shorter, more conversational language. Third, let a little personality show. That's how trust grows. Tomorrow we're diving into a funny one: how one typo accidentally doubled donations. Because sometimes imperfection creates connection. Don't forget to subscribe. And hit the link in the description of this episode to grab my book, The $1 Million Nonprofit, completely free. It's packed with frameworks to help you scale your mission without burning out your team. Stop trying to sound perfect. Start trying to sound real. That's what people respond to. See you tomorrow.